Three objectives, the way I hope to give this to you, is to help you know something about our history and know a little bit more about who we are, to provide you as quick as I can information about our product and our underwriting process, and thirdly, help you navigate quickly to our agent website and try to help you understand where to go to if you need additional assistance. With that said, Royal Neighbors was founded in 1895. A little tidbit you may not know is that the ladies actually got together to start this organization in 1888. So that is very powerful when you see that these ladies at that time of history were starting something that women did not have a lot of rights and privileges. So this took a lot of challenge and a lot of courage on their part to decide to make a difference in their world and in their community. So hopefully it will continue to help you be encouraged. One of the things I would encourage you to do as agents, take the time to go to our public website at royalneighbors.org, and you'll be able to see a little bit more details, our financial profile, all those good things that might help you to get acquainted with us. We are a financially solid company. We're what's known as a fraternal organization. And fraternalism builds a lot of strength upon its ability to support its members. Our surplus ratio as of 2017 is 194 million. That's the ratios are important because solvency is important to make sure debts are made. The other part that I feel it's important for you to understand is our social good that we provide both in the community, the member servicing, and other factors that have significant impacts to hundreds of people every day throughout the country. We are built around an aspect that as we provide and we give to the community, that it creates opportunities for you as agents to have a goodwill benefit, not only with a centered mission around women's financial needs, but also to help them in service in their community as well as their businesses. One of the ways that we accomplish this is through a couple of our major, I would call them giving programs that we do. One of the ones that you as an agent, I really encourage you, take advantage of this, the Difference Maker Fund. It allows you twice for an individual member or yourself as an agent and someone's mute in the background there, and I apologize, for you as an agent to be able to have a member or yourself being able to get access to a couple $100 to help in things for disaster relief or other benefits. So it's something that you apply for every quarter. The other is the Nation of Neighbors program. It's a program nominations are going to be taken starting now. This will enable your ladies to have an opportunity to apply for $10,000. That will be a grant. So think of it as a grant, and if you don't know, I could help you more later getting to know it. But you apply for it and you get an opportunity through that's decided by a non-RNA group of individuals, and it's a way to help them, that person applying for it, to have an opportunity to move forward. I give you an example. My wife in 2010 was awarded a grant that enabled her to start a breast cancer program called through the Nation of Neighbors program. Her organization's My Hope Bag, and as a result of that, she took the fundage, created a 501c3 that is now delivering bags nationally through women going through breast cancer. Again, her story and many other stories are impacted in a very positive way. Again, a very good way for you as agents to create a chance to make a difference. The other way that happens, and I truly believe this is helpful, is our member discount programs. And all of you as agents will get a membership package after the first application is activated that in your business. You'll get the same thing that your customers get. There's no additional charge to this. And so these benefits are for you and your customers for prescription drug discounts, dental, vision, and plethora of other things. Legal service, a free will each year. Another opportunity I just took advantage of was the online shopping, and there's a no hassle program that I saved about $1,500 on a car. And that was below MSR, the discount level. So it's a great opportunity for you. There is a form, a 902G, that gives a kind of complete summary. It's not the marketing piece, but if you want to start handing out pieces of information to give to your prospects, the form number you want is Form 182. Again, 182 is the piece that will give you a quick summary for marketing purposes for your customer. So sometimes a question comes into mind about, what is the marketing opportunity? Where do you look to put business, and how do you help somebody? And again, knowing that we've been around since 1895 and been focused on women's aspect, we can tell you with certainty that women have a huge influence over decisions in the household, and that the income level of opportunities for women in the market are significant. So don't take that for granted. It is opportunities that you can make a difference out there. I know for my wife will say that there's trying to make sure that there's a peace of mind factor is really important, especially if there's times like in the past where so much of the household income was based on the man, but now it's even more important with the financial impact and responsibilities on the ladies too, and lots of single moms. So the opportunity to address the emotional challenges of trying to make sure that there's something in the future is such a very powerful tool that you have as agents. And one of the things that I did as an agent, and I hope you all do the same, is create awareness by asking questions. And through those questions, you create trust, and that creates that opportunity that you can help solve the insurance needs that may occur. So one of the things that I think is important is our portfolio is a very simple portfolio. There's not a lot of extra bells and whistles, and for that I'm kind of grateful because it makes it easier, in my opinion, for you as the agents to just concentrate on what you look to promote. Our products are designed to reach a young professional all the way to a retiree, and it provides it in many ways. One of the forms I recommend that you get right away, and we can send it to you, is the form number 150P, like in Paul or product, 150P. That's kind of like the cliff notes of all of our products that provides you all the details that will expand into each and every option that is presented here. One of the things that we try to provide is reasonable, expectable ancillary products, the riders that will help strengthen what you're trying to provide to your customers. Not all of the riders, with the exception of the accelerated death benefit rider and the terminal illness rider, will be available for all ages. However, we do provide rider options that will provide for disability benefits, guaranteed insurability, and others. There is a Form 2066 that breaks down into more details on what each of the riders are and their benefits and their guidelines. So 2066 is another good form to have. So considering that we are not going to be able to get into a depth of knowledge on products, I'm going to try to give you a quick summary of information about underwriting and product features. With that said, the field underwriting guide for our, I would call, traditional whole life and traditional universal can be found in our Form 2980B. You will also find the field underwriting information on there for the JET products, which is the JET whole life and term that I'll expand on ahead. If ever you're in a situation, and I always remember this as a field agent for about a decade myself, one of the things you want to do is have a pretty good knowledge about what it is beyond the underwriting guide. Like you need risk assessment and you don't know how to approach it. Make sure you call the team. They are there to help you. 800-770-4561. And as you can see there, option one, or you can use extension 4356. Either way gets you there. Take advantage of asking them questions. On our traditional products, we do have non-med underwriting, or I should qualify it, non-paramedical underwriting for the traditional whole life universal for the ages of 18 to 50, 51 to 65 with maximum face amounts of $249,999 and $49,999. So all it means, the application is still a fully underwritten app, but there's no paramed required for those two particular products. The other product that we've recently introduced that's available to you is our JET products. And our JET products provide an opportunity, again, for non-paramedical options through our accelerated features that are listed in this matrix here. That means that at the end of the process, you're going to get a decision for those ages. For example, the 0 and 17 for face amounts of 10 to 49 under 50,000, and then for the 18 to 50 for the 25 or 50,000, depending on whole life and term, up to a maximum of 500,000 or 250,000, depending on which product and age you're working with. So there are opportunities for you, and I will sidebar here, there are other webinars that will expand in detail. They're already recorded out on your agent website under training and education. So look for more details ahead, but understand our JET products, which are only electronic application products, does provide you, the agent, an opportunity to get a decision at the end of that application process with no paramed. So often the next product that agents are pretty excited about is what we refer to as the simplified issue, or many in Gray at Death, or many people refer to this as the final expense products. So this product is designed for a voice application, and there are some qualifications for that. Or if they can't qualify for the voice app, to be able to do a paper application. Either way, an interview is going to be completed. Secondly, it's the only product that we allow a three-way call through. So just remember, if you need to make an appointment or to call and get an interview done, that you call 866-281-9228, and that will get you to the MRS line that will do the interview. They are available Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 p.m. Central, and Saturday from 8 to 2. So for all underwriting, just kind of a recap. Do call our underwriting team, 866-770-4561, and then extension 4356. and call them for a risk assessment. If you want to get status on whether we received an application, you can email us or again call us, and we'll get you that information. Again, the underwriting team is available from 8 to 5 Central Standard, Monday through Friday. So hopefully you're seeing that there's a lot of information. I know many of you that are brand new in the process, you're probably saying, oh, there's just so much. But remember, this or other webinars are recorded. They are out on your agent website, and they are there for you to review at your leisure anytime. Just go to Training and Education, and that's where you will find all the webinars posted. And I might add really quick too, the JET product, just really quick, if you want to learn more about how it works because of the nature of the product, make sure that you, once you get into the agent website, which I'll explain ahead how to navigate there, that you get into the JET EAP process, and there are interactive training modules in there that are kind of different from the core training under training and education. So I know that's a lot of words, but training and education are getting into the JET EAP, and you'll be able to get into some specific training in there. The agent website is designed in such a way that you're going to create a username and password to get into that. That login is going to be at present different than what you'll use for getting into our newer technology-based information. But this site is the vehicle by which you get into everything else. Whether you're looking to try to use the JET EAP or you're using other resources for production planning, etc., this is where you're going to go into. For those of you that are brand new and this is your first pass at it, forgetting that you may have gotten a welcome email that says here's your agent number, you start off by clicking on not registered yet. Very important. Click on not registered yet. Once you start the process of creating your username and password, the last step that's really important is making sure that you go to an email that will you have to go to activate it. If you don't activate, you're going to be clicking forgot password, and you'll get stuck or frustrated. So don't get frustrated. Just make sure if it's your first time registering, make sure that you get to that final point that you go and look for that email and activate. For those of you that have a corporate email, you go through a little different step, but just know that your upline will provide you that process of activating it for you. So, and lastly, if you get stuck and you forgot your username and password, you're new to this, just click on forgot your name and password, and it'll get you into the process. Once you land on the home screen, this is kind of like the pivot point to the rest of the things you need to. The business dashboard. You'll see pertinent information about new information for you. You can see on there the convention credits, which will keep you posted about where you are. And you'll also see down in areas around the quick links in the lower right corner, information such as the secured email. Secured email is a means of sending electronic email internally in a secured format. If you're going to do a paper application and you want to send it electronically, this is where you go into to do that. And I mentioned earlier about the JET EAP. You can see the icons for the JET EAP on that right side underneath the Power Form by DocuSign and right above where that arrow shows for a secured email. So that's how you get into the JET EAP and how you get into the special training on the JET process. Do sidebar note, the login for that is not the same information as you'd use to get into the agent website. Again, old, new technology, JET's new technology. So remember, two different usernames and password login processes. And then lastly, the shortcuts across the top are what you navigate through to get to the various subjects that you're looking for. As I mentioned earlier about the training webinars, this is where you'll be able to launch in there, get this recording and others in there. So do take advantage of it. They are there to help you. Under our products, I like it to be a quick pivot point for myself. Key things for you. This is the equivalent of the user manuals for your remote control, right? This is where you'll go into learn all the details that are not covered in that summary form number 150P I mentioned earlier. This is where you get into the details of the products. And this is also where you'll find the writers for each product, what's available. One of the things that you might want to make quick reference to is under, in that first paragraph, you see the words product approval chart. This may be helpful for you that are working across multiple states. You're not sure what forms and what are the required forms. Click on that. That will get you a matrix, spreadsheet matrix that will help you in developing that knowledge base of information. So with that said, you're going to want to get into forms and ordering forms. All forms are set up under the Forms and Supplies site. You can, in that site, you could either order it, so you could get our hard copies delivered to you. Right now, deliveries are about 7 to 10 business days. Or you could go in here to download PDF files that you could print or email to your clients. So this is the important site. Make sure that the state that will show up on there is your default state that your residence contracts at. You can adjust the states relative to your need. If you're just going, the default of the screen is also going to take you and show you the sales kits all. And the sales kits are kits of forms relative to a function that you're looking to accomplish, whether it's a sales kit or just materials for customers or just things for you to learn. If you have specific forms you're looking for, like the one I recommend again, the 150P, change that sales kits all to all categories and then type in search 150 and click go, and you'll find that specific form for that state. So with that said, in the Forms and Supplies section, that's where you'll get key information on your marketing brochures and things of that nature. So do look for those. Other things that might be beneficial and important to you as an agent are reports, such as commission statements, etc. First little tidbit I got to pass on to you at this point, you have to go in through Internet Explorer. Again, this is kind of some of our older technology, but the only way that you're going to see this report populate is going in through Internet Explorer. Once you get into that and you launch, you'll be able to see your commission statements, your pending report. You'll be able to see any kind of lapse or grace period information. And at the bottom of the screen that's not displayed, you'll see your certificate by agent, which is a list of all of your certificates. And that will help you get through that process to be able to get that information. So do take advantage. Again, I hate to stress it, but you have to use Internet Explorer to be able to see that report. Now, one of the things I felt was important as an agent, and I believe you will find it, especially getting into your second year, is you're going to want to know what's your status, where you're going, what's the future in terms of your business. So we do have, it's all part of your contract, your placement ratio, your net tell is the first year placement versus lapses, and then your 13-month persistency. All important information to help you gauge where your production is through the process. So it is located, it's on the business dashboard of the screen, and that information is there. And if you go just to the right of where that information is, if you have questions, just click the question mark, and it'll tell you again this information about what each of the categories represent. Pay attention to it, it's there to help you. So we do have several means of creating pricing for you. One of the things that you will have that's available to you is a quoting tool. That quoting tool is through the product illustration process, and in that process, you will be able to illustrate everything but the final expense and the term jet whole life. So this product illustration that's shown through the agent website that you can launch it through, again, is available to you, but it will not provide you information on the jet term, jet whole life, or the simplified issue graded death. The jet whole life equipment is set up to be able to use a tool called WinFlex. WinFlex is going to be the means that will enable you to, again, create a formal illustration out there for you to get into. So when you go into this, the only way you're going to access that is by going in, again, through the agent website. On the website, and I apologize. So go in through the agent website, go into the process, click on the quoting tool, and you will find on that the means to go in and use it. Many of you may be familiar with WinFlex, but it's a tool available for you to get through that. So do take advantage of that. It is, again, another resource available to help you create formal illustrations. In any event, the illustrations, you'll be able to, again, develop information regarding if you need special rate classes. Both WinFlex and the LPS software will enable you to have that. You'll be able to add writers through these tools, and then from that you'll be able to generate not only a quote for it, but you'll be able to create the illustration. Another tool available for you is jumping over a little for many of you that may use a paper application. Take advantage of a tool that's called AppLoader. AppLoader allows you to take pictures of the application, the hard copy of the application, and then transmit that electronically to us. And even electronically can be, something you do after you get to a stable internet platform to do it. So do take that. Kind of side note on that, make sure that your DPI, the screen that you're imaging, is kept around that 200, 300. Any high definition stuff, you're going to have issues with the file size that's being sent. The other tool that's the newer technology is taking advantage of the rate calculator. The rate calculator is a tool that you can either download a system that we have called the Agent mobile app, or you could take advantage of going through your web browser and type in the www.rnaquickquote.org, and that will create this tool for you. The rate calculator will provide you information on whole life, term, single premium whole life, simplified issue, and graded death benefit. So it's a great means for you to have that information on the fly. From that, you're going to be able to generate some basic information like calculate. You'll be able to get some information from there. And the way you do that is by you're going to populate some very basic information about age and gender. You're going to be able to go from that point and be able to choose the type of product or information you're looking for. And may I make a slight note for you? The menu that you see right now, it's changed. The more current menu is going to show the whole life, but it's also going to show jet whole life and jet term. So do not confuse that with we don't offer any other term products. So it's either Jet Term or Jet Whole Life. And don't confuse those with Whole Life or the Simplified Issue Whole Life. From that, you're going to be able to go in and choose your payment options, your face amount that you're working with, if you're going to solve for premium, and then it will generate the premium answer for you from that point. The next part is if you are installing the Agent mobile app, you're going to have an additional feature, a good reason why to have it, and that is to be able to click on New Business. New Business will provide you information such as pending notification or even final action of information that will help guide you through your tracking of what's going on with your customers in the process. So with that said, we're right up at that a little over 30 minutes here, and I've been trying to answer some questions as we go. Before I close this all the way at this point, if you have questions, just in the lower right corner, change it to all participants and go ahead and put in your questions at that point. So with that, sales support, we're here to help assist you in any way we possibly can. We are available Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 Central Standard Time. We will, one of the things we get juiced about is helping you try to create product results that really can help you close the case, and we love trying to do that by trying to help you get knowledge about the agent website, and not only the website but the products. So we're more glad to help you. You call us at 800-770-4561, option 1, followed by option 5 for sales support. We'll be glad to help you on that. Or our direct extension is 4355. And that will be there. One of the things I want to encourage you to is write to us. If you're in a busy mode, go ahead and send us an email at salessupport@royalneighbors.org. We'll be more than glad to navigate you through that part of the journey. One question that came up is, what is the name of the mobile app? So the mobile app is, it'll come up on your phone as Agent Access, but this is what you need to do. Open up a browser, go to Agent, A-G-E-N-T, and then APPS, agentapps.royalneighbors.org. It will, first-time users, click on first-time users, and it'll take you through the process of getting yourself registered on that. So do try that. I want to make sure that the Jet products are only an electronic application. There is no paper application for the Jet Whole Life and the Jet Term. Those products require a face-to-face process. Again, there are webinars out there, training tools out there in the Jet EF section that will go through more details to help you understand that. However, on the Simplified Issue Whole Life, that is under the Simplified Issue Graded Death is one application. That's under, many people refer to that as final expense. That product is set up as a voice application primarily. So there is opportunity for you to send in a paper application, and there also is an opportunity for a three-way interview process to go through. But the Simplified Issue Whole Life Graded Death Benefit is not an electronic app. It is a voice application. Again, there are training webinars out there under Training and Education, or call us at Sales Support and we'll walk you through that process. There is a question that came up here, and I apologize. We do not have a joint application for husband and wife. Because of our fraternal nature, all our applications are individual member-based. So there's not a possibility of doing a joint application. The Jet Whole Life, the parameters on that, if you are 65, again, the ages are relative. At 49,000, it will fall under the pyramid option at that point. Remember, it's an electronic process, so just make sure that you follow the instructions and the webinar. Another question came up about the policy members will automatically get the member benefits after the application is approved, and you as an agent will get a copy of that after that first application is approved. The products on the phone app, a very good question. So when you go into the mobile app, and I will back up to that point really quick for you, the mobile app, again, will have a menu on it, and that menu will show you things such as the whole life, the single premium whole life, etc. The current profile, this is a little older slide, will show on there instead of term, it's going to show Jet term and then a separate one for Jet whole life. So know that that's going to be different. Do not confuse the various whole life products with each other. That was another thing. The regular whole life listed on the menu there is the traditional essential youth essential whole life. It's not the same as the SIWL, nor the SPWL, nor the Jet term. So those are all different products, different pricing, different processes. Again, another question on the SIWL. The SIWL is not a electronic app. It is only a voice application if the person qualifies, or it will be a paper application if they don't qualify for the voice app. So hopefully that helps add some differentiation in terms of that. So I'm kind of winding down here for you really quick. Hopefully I've covered a lot of questions here. I encourage you in closing in the next minute here, go ahead and pop in questions and I'll bring them back to you individually. Just remember, we're a fraternal organization founded in 1895, 9 amazing women. As a result of us being fraternal, any person that purchases or you as an agent that is an agent with us receives the benefits: vision, dental, prescription drug, free will each year, and other good things that can help you. The products that are available that you want to find more details on than I could cover in this presentation is form number 150P. Again, form number 150P. It's a product matrix. It's going to give you the cliff notes of all the products. Get into the agent website, get yourself registered, and then go to our products. And under our products, you'll find each of the products listed. And from that, you'll see the detailed information that will gain you more knowledge on it. The last thing I could think of that I really feel is important, when you register onto the agent website, that login process is going to be different than what you're going to go in through your experience with the Jet e-app and the Agent Mobile Access. Just remember, just because you set up a username and password on the agent website is not going to be the same. Don't think that you've already registered on the other things. They're two different platforms, two different registrations. So go and look at it that way. Well, now that I have sufficiently overwhelmed all of you men and women, I am grateful for this opportunity to have shared this. I know that you probably have a lot of questions, so give us a call, sales support at 800-770-4561, extension 4355, or write to us at salessupport@royalneighbors.org, and we'll be more than glad to get back to you or to help you try to get through any kind of questions or information or knowledge about who we are. Well, thank you so much again for your time. Have a great March ahead. Make it profitable, and we hope to be talking to each of you very soon. Thank you, and have a great day. Goodbye.